So I just finished ReAnimal in one long co-op session with a friend. Thank you, Friend Pass. It lasted about 4 hours, shorter than advertised, but the real surprise wasn't the length. This game is genuinely a great experience, but it's stuck with some modern release problems. At its core, ReAnimal absolutely captures the atmosphere and design philosophy the developers are known for. The world is memorable, levels constantly introduce new mechanics, and the journey never feels repetitive. Co-op feels natural most of the time and enhances the puzzles rather than feeling like a gimmick. When the game flows, it creates strong cinematic moments and a shared tension that works incredibly well. But a lot of the encounters are tightly scripted, and with 2 players, the game occasionally struggles to interpret actions correctly, and the immersion breaks. Instead of feeling like a living world, you start to feel the systems underneath trying to realign events, which wasn't so much of a problem in Little Nightmares 1 and 2, but in here, it's because of the co-op. The presentation also works against itself. The visuals are impressive, sure, but aggressive post-processing, especially heavy motion blur, often makes the screen harder to read and sometimes actively interferes with gameplay clarity. That doesn't mean that the game doesn't look fantastic, but like many modern visually driven releases, stability struggles to keep up with fidelity. Long respawn timers combined with an unskippable waking up animation become frustrating during retries. Co-op desync makes players appear frozen, and we even experience multiple crashes. To clarify, the problem isn't the art direction, it's the technical cost required to achieve it in Unreal Engine 5. An unoptimized, bloated mess of a game engine that everyone is obsessed with using these days. But my biggest frustration isn't actually the performance, because that's something that hopefully will end up getting patched. It's how the experience is packaged that irks me. There's no chapter select after finishing the game, which means that missing collectibles forces a full replay, and there are 4 particular collectibles that are required for the secret ending. Instead of encouraging exploration, it encourages using an online guide. And at that point, you're just filling in a checkbox. Then there's the pricing for the game. Announcing paid DLC before launch makes a 4-hour game harder to justify, even if the core experience itself is very strong. Because it doesn't mean that they continually worked on DLC that is going to be added later. No, instead it means that they cut content out of the game so that they could sell it later. That's the difference. ReAnimal is a genuinely great experience. Atmosphere, world design, and co-op play all work when the game is allowed to simply be played. But modern release realities hold it back. Technical instability, replay friction, and questionable value decisions preventing it from reaching its full potential. I still recommend it, just preferably after some patches and with the right expectations going in. At the very least, I didn't feel like I wasted my money on this product like I did with Little Nightmares 3, which was a very obvious cash grab. And I might even eat my words and buy the DLC for this game down the line, so long as it ends up adding something meaningful.